Hello, welcome to Texas Jungle. I'm Josh,
And I'm Corinne.
Jungle Mama, and what we're gonna do today is we're taking a venison roast, and it's a different recipe than what we normally do. We have our little sweet boy right here. He's a little over a month now.
Yes.
And so she's gonna try to do this for you guys. She's got a brand new recipe, so I'm gonna hand it over to her. In this crazy time that we're in with this whole pandemic, coronavirus thing, I think it's important to practice sustainability. So we're talking about gardens already, which we should have had, but we're talking about aquaponics. We have wild game. This is actually a doe that my daughter Orel harvested this year, and venison. So this is a hindquarter, pretty much trimmed for the most part, but we have a little bit of a different rub than we normally use and different flavors. So I'm gonna hand it over to Jungle Mama, and she's gonna walk you through it. Enjoy the show.
Okay, so I actually got this recipe from one of my patients when I was an ICU nurse, and it's for a brisket. So this rub is basically an onion Lipton soup mix. And so you just rub the brisket with it. We already have our oven preheated to 350. So I'm just gonna slap it on here on both sides, slather it up. Now I homemade this rub. You can just buy Lipton onion soup mix, or you can Google a rub that is basically the same thing. And so we did that. I have beef bouillon in here, onion flakes and paprika and garlic and all that kind of stuff. So this is trying to stick on here, but it smells really, really good. I want to get both sides of this rub down. And then what's gonna happen in the oven, it's just gonna sit in there for 2 hours. Tented. I'm gonna put a tent over it, and we're gonna see how this turns out, because I've actually never done this on a venison roast. We've only done it on brisket, and it's always exciting to use your own meat and things that you harvest yourself. And like Josh was saying, it is the coronavirus pandemic time that everyone's kind of quarantined or advised to social distancing and stay in your home and all of that kind of thing. So might as well make yourself smile and make something yummy, right? Dab your meat before you put the rub on. It's not really gonna matter. My rub is all over the place, so it's fine. We'll just do it now while we remember. We're gonna flip it back over. We just kind of rub our rub. The recipe calls for the meat to be tented with foil. So I'm just gonna tent it really quickly, and that's what your roast looks like. So the oven's at 350, and that will be cooking for 2 hours. Voila! So I'm gonna go ahead and prepare the sauce for the brisket while our brisket's in the oven. This is approximately, I would say, 4 cups of sliced mushrooms. The recipe actually calls for canned mushrooms, which would be 2 cans of mushrooms, but we're gonna use fresh. Honestly, we tried to find canned mushrooms, but evidently because of the virus, the coronavirus, the stores are out of canned mushrooms. So here we go. And fresh is always better anyway, that's what we think. So this is gonna work out great. So that's that. I've doubled my recipe, so we're gonna use 4 cans of tomato sauce. 3. My strapping, handsome husband is going to pour burgundy wine. You can show them what that is. So just 2 cans of that, and that, oh, that was exciting.
Carlo Rossi. You find us anywhere. Pretty cheap.
They wanted a burgundy wine, which I think is a stronger wine, right?
It's good for cooking too.
And it's good for cooking, so that would make sense. So there you go. So I'm just gonna stir that around. So we're just gonna stir this around. And that's really it. That's what the recipe called for the sauce. We're gonna wait 2 hours for the roast to bake, and we're gonna add this and bake it another 2 more hours. So there you go. Voila. Okay, so it's been 2 hours. I'm excited. It smells yummy. Here is our tented venison roast. It smells delicious. I'm gonna open it like that, and there it is. So this isn't gonna be cooked all the way. It's about halfway done.
Smells good.
It smells terrific. It has a nice glaze on it. So what we're supposed to do is add the sauce and put it back in. Here we go. So we took it out of the oven and we're just going to add this delicious sauce to the top of our brisket. It's gonna run down the sides and then eventually it'll be sitting in there, and we're gonna put it back in the oven for 2 more hours. So this looks amazing. Everything smells amazing. So there's our sauce. Retint. Voila. And place back in the oven for 2 more hours.
Perfect. Good job. High five. And then 2 more hours and then we eat dinner.
Good morning. What's up, Texas Jungle? So we did finish this last night, but it was pretty late. It took longer than we had anticipated. So here we are with our presentation. So it turned out fabulous. We have tasted it. Behind me is actually the gravy that came off of the roast, and here are mashed potatoes that we made as well. It's actually cauliflower mashed potatoes. If they look different, I did half and half cauliflower and mashed potatoes, which is healthier, better for you, and they taste great. They taste fabulous. And so the gravy on those mashed potatoes with this venison brisket
is amazing.
It is super yummy.
I had a taste of it.
Yeah,
It was
see?
very, very good.
So for Mr. Texas Jungle himself,
Bring that dish to our face. Let's see that thing.
so this is just our little presentation piece to make it look.
So the meat's
Scrumptious.
obviously a little drier than it would be on an actual brisket, beef. As you know, or as some of you don't know, venison. Hi, buddy.
He's
What are you
kind of
doing?
wiggling around. He's trying to wake up.
Venison is a lot drier, is a lot leaner, and so it is going to be a little bit drier. So be ready for that. That's why having it with the mashed potatoes or cauliflower mash and the gravy is going to be essential for the palate, just because it helps bring moisture to the dish.
So there we go.
Awesome, good job, Mama. And what would you call this dish?
Really?
What they call it?
Well, it's brisket.
It's just
It's
brisket.
a brisket. It was a
Made
brisket.
with
It
a
has
tomato-based sauce, mushrooms, burgundy wine.
mushroom, tomato sauce.
Very nice. A little bit different than what we normally do. We normally just do the extra virgin olive oil with the roast and add some potatoes, carrots, celery, onions. So this is
Which
a
we
little,
have posted, I think.
yeah. And this looks great and it tastes great. Let's take a little taste real quick.
So here we go. This is the venison with the little mashed potatoes. And I'm telling you what, with that gravy on there, can't beat it.
Is that where it's at?
So good.
Can I have a bite?
So good.
Me too.
Let's taste this thing. Let's see how Jungle Mama did.
Okay, I have a nice piece here with some mashed potatoes and gravy. Well,
Perfect. With the cauliflower, the moist mushrooms, and the sauce, it's perfect. It's a little bit dry, but that's expected with venison. Venison is a lot leaner than beef, and so be ready for that. I would definitely recommend covering it and not tinting it like
With the tinfoil.
Jungle Mama did with the tinfoil.
Yeah.
Cover it the whole time to capture that moisture. I think that's very important. So this way it falls off the bone before it actually dries up. But I think she
that
did
is
great.
the one thing I would do different.
Yeah.
Yeah. The meat is a little.
So
It tastes
great. This is a great dish right here. Those of you that think she did a great job, hit that thumbs up, hit that like, and let me know how she did. And then also, if you haven't, subscribe, like, comment, and share. Join that tribe, our tribe. We appreciate you and hope you're enjoying this. We're going to be bringing you some more recipes, especially with this whole quarantine pandemic that we have going on. It's crazy right now, but we're staying safe, and we're going to be bringing you some more recipes and cooking ideas with your family, and maybe some ideas, things to do with your family as well during this time. So we just want to thank you. We're still going to be doing some videos, some outdoor hunting and fishing. So stay tuned on that. We're just waiting for better weather, and just waiting to see what the rest of the country is going to be doing in terms of lockdown or anything like that. So stay safe. God bless you. Thank you. Mama, you got something to say?
yeah, we're just trying to make the best of it during this time, and just to remember that this didn't take God by surprise. He's not surprised, and He's our provider. So whatever you're going through personally, just know that He's got you.
That's right.
And we're praying for you too. We're praying for the nation, and so
Yep.
it's in His hands.
Absolutely.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Steph.
Godspeed. Stay safe.
Enjoy your lunch or your roast if you're going to try it out, as we shall in just a minute.
That's right. God bless you. We're out.